WNBA has been around a couple of decades, and people didn't notice the game. They're noticing it now. Well, that's because of Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese.
Push Caitlin's 2 seasons. They're saying now that we might not get a signature shoe from Caitlin until 2026.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese deserve a $90 million Puma deal for several strong reasons. If this happens, it would not only transform their careers, but also raise the bar for female athletes in sports marketing.
There's nothing about her game that's really interesting that is going to translate to people who may not watch the WNBA.
Both players have become transcendent stars in college basketball, not only for their on-court performance, but also for their ability to captivate audiences and boost the visibility of women's sports.
This contract with Caitlin Clark, it's an 8-year contract. No shoes. No shoes. She is arguably the most dominant, most prominent professional athlete.
We will explore the key factors that make them perfect candidates for such a major endorsement deal.
And we, for sure as hell, have not seen any Caitlin Clark signature shoe.
If this deal comes through, it could reshape the landscape of sports endorsements for women.
In the WNBA at this particular moment in time, it's $250,000 to a player. Caitlin Clark is already committed to $28 million in endorsement deals, at least. Look at the wave that she's created. Look at the profile that it has granted the WNBA. Look at the record ratings they've produced because of her.
One key reason Clark and Reese deserve a deal of this magnitude is the immense interest they generate.
Watching me too, they're watching others. A day later, she gets a job.
And Angel Reese, Juju Watkins, a great young player, picked Angel Reese as her WNBA Rookie of the Year. I laughed when I saw it. I said, I was going to get the Caitlin Clark, the Swifties.
Certainly. Here's a unique 2,400-word script that captures the essence of your original content, emphasizing the rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, their impact on women's basketball, and the broader implications for the WNBA. In recent years, the landscape of women's basketball has changed dramatically, fueled by the individual prowess and brand power of its stars. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are 2 of the most influential players in the WNBA today, each bringing unique strengths and captivating personalities that resonate with fans and brands alike. As they vie for the spotlight, their rivalry not only enhances their individual marketability, but also elevates the league as a whole. Despite facing challenges, including a lengthy losing streak, both players have maintained their status as powerful brands. Their combined marketability is extraordinary, particularly as they fight for the 8th and final playoff spot. But let's address a recent statement made by Angel Reese that raised eyebrows. What the hell do you mean? Nobody thought you could make it to the league. Who are these people? Caitlin Clark, a first-round pick and national champion from LSU, has been a dominant force in women's basketball. During her time in college, she not only showcased her talent by leading her team deep into the postseason, but also proved her capability as a player who could make an immediate impact in the league. The notion that anyone doubted her ability to transition to the professional level is simply unfounded. Fans were more focused on how she would impact the league, not if she belonged. Clark's rise has coincided with a surge in popularity for women's sports, particularly basketball. This momentum can be attributed to her skill, charisma, and the groundbreaking performances of players like Angel Reese. The 2023 NCAA, a women's basketball championship, broke viewership records, drawing millions of viewers captivated by the competition and the athletes' personalities. It's clear that Clark and Reese are at the forefront of this movement. The rivalry between Clark's Iowa team and Reese's LSU squad culminated in a thrilling championship game that served as a national platform for both athletes. While Angel Reese has garnered attention for her outspoken personality, it's undeniable that Caitlin Clark's game and her leadership on the court are what keep fans engaged. In essence, Angel Reese needs Caitlin Clark to shine, as their matchups are where her talents are most visible. Caitlin Clark's ability to shoot, pass, and handle the ball has made her a standout player in the league. This versatility is precisely what brands like Puma look for when seeking endorsers. Both athletes embody authenticity, cultural relevance, and influence, which are critical for marketing in today's landscape. They are not just athletes, they are symbols of empowerment, pushing the boundaries of what female athletes can represent. As the competition between Clark and Reese intensifies, so does the battle for endorsement supremacy. Recently, Caitlin Clark landed a massive Nike deal, a significant move that many believed was destined for Angel Reese. The contract signals a shift in the perception of these two athletes and their marketability. Nike's commitment to Clark showcases her as a leading figure in women's sports, raising questions about how this will affect both players moving forward. Clark's on-court performance has been nothing short of spectacular, making her a prime candidate for endorsement deals. Her ability to score from anywhere on the court and her knack for highlight reel plays have drawn comparisons to NBA stars like Stephen Curry. The influence of Clark's game extends beyond the court. She has become a household name, and her rising popularity signals a potential shift in the landscape of women's sports. Clark's leadership and composure under pressure make her an appealing choice for major brands like Nike. Her ability to elevate her teammates and deliver in clutch moments showcases her as a natural fit for endorsement opportunities. In contrast, Angel Reese has a different approach, embracing her individuality and often playing the role of the instigator. While her style resonates with many fans, it can also overshadow her talent on the court. In recent discussions, many have pointed out that while both athletes are exceptionally skilled, Caitlin Clark stands out in the race for endorsements and marketability. Her performance has consistently delivered results, making her an ideal candidate for sponsorships that seek to highlight influential athletes. The WNBA has experienced unprecedented growth in recent years, driven by the performances of stars like Clark and Reese. Viewership, ticket sales, and merchandise sales have all seen record-breaking numbers. The Clark effect is a prime example of how individual players can influence the league's overall success. This growth has positioned the WNBA as an attractive market for brands looking to tap into the expanding popularity of women's sports. The stakes are high, and the attention is now centered on the impact of these athletes. It's essential to recognize that while Angel Reese is a talented player, she may not receive the same level of recognition without her matchups against Caitlin Clark. Their rivalry creates compelling narratives that keep fans engaged and invested in their journeys. As the league continues to evolve, the importance of visibility and representation becomes even more significant. Athletes like Clark and Reese are not just role models for young girls, they are shaping the future of women's sports. The demand for transparency in endorsement deals and recognition for achievements is becoming more pronounced. One suggestion that has gained traction is making voting for awards, such as the Rookie of the Year, non-anonymous. This transparency could help shine a light on the individuals influencing these decisions, fostering accountability and fairness. The ongoing debate about recognition and representation highlights the broader issues that women athletes face in a traditionally male-dominated sports landscape. In today's digital age, social media amplifies the reach and impact of athletes. Both Clark and Reese have effectively utilized these platforms to connect with fans and promote their brands. Their authenticity resonates with consumers who are looking for relatable figures in sports. However, it's crucial to note that Reese often shines brightest when matched up against Clark, emphasizing the importance of their rivalry in driving engagement. As these athletes continue to navigate their careers, the stakes remain high. The attention they garner impacts not only their individual success, but also the future of the league. With Clark's recent endorsement deals, the narrative has shifted, creating a new dynamic in the competition for marketability.